Hey up, how are you? Dodging around rain clouds here, so I just grabbed a quick opportunity to get the dome open. See how long it lasts. We just have to keep an eye on it. We've had some rather sharp downpours that have come out of nowhere, but I was out in the garden there with the dogs and noticed that we had a break in the cloud, so you know what it's like, needs must. Well, that's good to hear. Still learning everything myself. I just don't get enough time to do things, so every day's a school day. Have you been out imaging at all lately, or have you had the same as the rest of the world and lots of cloud and rain and bad weather in general? Yeah, clouds everywhere. It's nothing but clouds. I think I've been home for almost 5 weeks now from Qatar, and I've had one clear night, one partly clear night, and then this break in the cloud tonight, and that has been it. Hey AZ, how are you tonight? How zoomed in do you want to go? That's 200%. It's 11:30 at night here in Cyprus. I'll be having an early night tonight. I've got to go and get a PCR test tomorrow morning before going back to Qatar on Sunday. No, we've had no aftershocks, been nothing since the earthquake the other night. Can't even remember when that was now, it was 2 nights ago I think it was it. It's been nothing at all. So as you can see on the screen as well, I've also managed to get the, because I've got the higher bandwidth now doing the Wi-Fi upgrade, I've also got all the monitoring cameras visible, and you can see in the top left, that's I've put a camera on the back of the RASA 11, and that's looking straight down the telescope and out the dome slit. And then the one at the bottom left, that's a general view taken from the now the north of the dome, looking south towards the door of the dome. A nice upgrade from 150 750 to 200. Nice. Have you noticed a difference switching up? I wonder if the autofocus is needing a bit of a tweak here. It's maybe just the seeing conditions though. I can move around the telescope and do an autofocus. I did switch the filter, I think. I can't remember now. No, it's not sharp cap. I tend to just use the ASI Studio live planetary capture software. Less messing around, especially when you're just doing a quick quick go-to. I use the CPWI software obviously just to do the targeting on the moon, and then I'll use Nina to do a quick plate solve and just make sure everything's looking okay. And then I'll close the camera down on Nina and switch across to ASI Studio. I'm actually remote desktoped into the observatory tonight from my home office, and this is why you can see we're in a Chrome session, Chrome remote desktop. And if I minimize this, you can see I've got Nina running in the background. It's connected to the focuser, the telescope and the dome, and the camera is currently disconnected. And then over in ASI Studio I just use this planetary imaging ASI cap, which is this, and I can do all the quick adjustments here, and it makes things pretty easy. I'm surprised we've not had any cloud come through, because it was quite cloudy when I was outside. The 3D printed holder, was that for your handset or for the Skywatcher focuser? I did another modification. I don't know if you saw the video I did a few weeks ago now. It was for the 3D printed RASA, the 3D printed dew shield shape retainer, so I can clip it on the front of the dew shield to help keep it central. I made a modification to that a couple of days ago, just to remove, there was for some reason when I built the original model, there was like a 5mm step at the bottom, so the dew shield didn't go all the way in, so I modified that to remove that and printed a new one out. So it's currently on the dome, on the RASA dew shield at the moment. You can just see it at the front of the camera. Sorry, in front of the camera, at the front of the telescope. So AZ, you're in Arizona, backyard astronaut. Where are you again? I've forgotten. Whereabout in these worlds are you hiding? The challenge will be running 3 scopes simultaneously. I've got 2 running at the moment. The one outside isn't up. I haven't taken the covers and things off it, but the one running the 2 of them, the Edge 11 and the RASA simultaneously, is a bit of a handful. But now that I managed to get all the dome synchronization set up correctly for the RASA, that takes a bit of pressure off, and it makes it a bit easier to manage the 2 of them. Just unfortunately the weather hasn't been enough and reliable and to take the wet weather covers off the outside one on the Edge 11. And I haven't used my 8-inch Newtonian for must be a year now. I've used the mount for it, the Exos 2. I put the the Bresser 90S500 on the mount. And did some solar with it about 6 months ago, and I think that's been about it. So I've got the Bresser NT203-1000, that's my Newtonian, and then I've got the Bresser 90S500, which is just a small, it's designed as a guide scope, but it does fine for just quick looks at things. And then I've got the Edge 11, which is obviously the 11-inch 2800 focal length native, and then the 0.7 reducer to go with it, which takes it down to 1960. And then I've also got the RASA 11 is where we're on at the moment, which is the 620mm focal length. So it's a nice spread. And the Edge 11, it's currently sitting on top of a CGX mount. Once we get clear of winter, I'm planning on putting a couple of piers in. I'll do the outside telescope first and see how that goes. I'm just trying to source suitable, probably 8 or 10-inch HDPE solid pipe that I can fill with concrete, but things are pretty scarce at the moment in Cyprus. How's the background audio music? I haven't gone on to my own stream to see how it sounds. Is it too loud or is it just right? You're probably picking it up through the microphone as well. So what else has everybody been up to? Have a good holidays? Back to work now, back to school now? Back to college, back to uni? I don't know what is the date anyway, I've lost track of time. 13th of January. This is what happens when you do rotation work, you forget the date. I'm wondering if we should go and find another target to look at and see what comes out. Let's have a look at the still area. The Pleiades is next to the moon. Will we pop down there? Yeah, waiting for the clouds to away. I've been waiting for the clouds to go away for 5 weeks. It's quite amazing when you watch all the YouTube channels and all the guys, girls, latest videos are all nothing for weeks, cloud, 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 cloud. You want to switch targets? Yay, nay? Go and have a look at something? Anything you fancy? M42. Okay, we'll try it. I don't know where the cloud is. There seems to be a line of cloud. Okay, let's disconnect this. Close the camera. And we'll just minimize shortcut. I don't need that. Reconnect the camera in Nina. Turn the cooling on. Let's just check we've got control of the camera. Let's just do well, we're still pointed at the moon, so I can just do a 1/4 second exposure. Yeah, okay. So if I go to Sky Atlas M42, set for framing, and slew in center. Yeah, she's just heading low in the sky, so what are we at here? We're at 41, 42 degrees, so I might head behind some trees and things soon. We can try it. We've got a bit of cloud there we can see in the plate solve. Okay, we're 2000 pixels off of where we should be on the deck, and 2700 on the RA. I'll leave it to do its thing. Here we go. Switch across to imaging, and there we have, I think that's a 2-second exposure or something. Let's just crack this up to 5. Let's do a test. Oh, the camera's crapped itself. Don't know why. Equipment. Let's get rid of that ASI stupid thing that's coming up. What is going on with the camera? That's strange. I wonder if the frame assistant still got hold of it. Shouldn't do. Try it again, give it a second or two. I hope it's not something daft like the cables have pulled. Everything looks okay. Imaging. Current gain, no looping, 5 seconds. That should work. That's strange. Tell you what. Let's disconnect the camera here. Let's go back to ASI. Let's do ASI Live. Let's try this. Connect that camera. Let's drop this down to 5 seconds. Unplugged. There's something going on. There's something going on. I think I need to go and power cycle the camera. Let's try in here. Yep, the camera's disappeared for some reason. Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Oh, you'll probably see me in the dome. Back soon. Alright, sorted. I don't know what it was, but the I've got a 7-port USB hub, and it's showing the camera's disconnected for some reason. No idea why. It might have been a blip with the cable pull. One of the cables I'd caught around the altitude locking screw. That's what happens when I was messing around in the dome today trying to sort some of the cables and power supplies and things out. Alright. Yeah, it's not a bad image for 5 seconds. The running man, an M42. The running man. I wonder if we can just see the 4 core. If I turn this down to 3 seconds and try that, just to see if we can see the 3 stars in the core, 4 stars in the core. They're just starting to appear. I won't push myself with tooth 1 second. Camera doesn't like that very often. So there's a 1 second image. It just shows you the power of the RASA. So yeah, I've got the Bode UHCS filter in here at the moment, which is a 35 nanometer. But one of the problems you can see with it is I get these bandings, the halos around the bright stars. So I was thinking about going with the, what's it called again? The Optilong, either the L Pro, the L Enhance or the L Extreme. But obviously we've got the other one that's just coming out, the Optilong L Ultimate, I think it is. I know Sean over at Visible Dark, he's got a trial for testing. And the other one that looks quite promising for high speed is the IDAS NBZ-UHS. Well, I'm not sure when it's coming out either. I think it's around about March time, they said. So that's also on my radar at the moment. Is there a galaxy I can go to? There sure is. How about Triangulum? I think that's visible at the moment. Let's go across to the Sky Atlas. Triangulum. God, what's its number? M33, isn't it? Yep. And it's probably a bit low. 23 degrees? No, that'll be too low for me, I think. Any other galaxies you fancy? Let's go across the Telescopius and see what's there. Okay, so my location is Emba. There is no civil night on your location today, it is very short. Galaxies. So, what have we got now? Sombrero. That's still very low in the sky. Let's find more objects based on magnitude. Over 25 degrees. Well, Andromeda, that's disappeared. Visible from, what time is it now? Midnight. Oh, of course, yeah, Bode's and the Cigar, they're both visible. That's back in the northern sky. What else have we got? The Whirlpool's just starting to come up. Where are we here? Midnight, 23 degrees. The Cigar, I know I can get both the Bodes and the Cigar in a single shot. We can give that one a go if you want. That's M81 and M82. Okay, so if I go round about here, slow center. I think my camera's actually 90 degrees off to what it shows on there. Change that. Music stopped. Music stopped. Music started. Well, I hope you found it useful, because sometimes I just speak shite just because I can. There we go, we're just slightly off. 140 pixels on the deck and 1,800 on the RA. Just turn this here off for noise. There we go, it's smack bang in the middle now. Plate solved, 1 pixel error, 23%, 23 pixel errors. Okay, job done. I think that's within tolerance. Close that, go across to imaging, and let's do 5 seconds. Oh, that one's folk. Oh, I don't have any guiding on tonight. I better stick some guiding on. Connect the guider. I don't even know if it's in focus because I think I moved it today. That's good enough. Let's see how this goes. There's no guarantee guiding will work tonight. Where was it? Imaging. Let's do another 5. There we go. So you got M81 and M82, the Bodes and Cigar Galaxies. Now we're getting some nice detail starting to show, and that's a 30-second single image on Bode's Galaxy. And over on the Cigar, it's looking not too bad there. We push our luck for 60 seconds. Where are we? 80%, 50 seconds. The guiding is actually pretty good. I think it's the best I've seen it for a while. 0.6 arc seconds. Now we could push a longer sub there. So we're really starting to see some detail there with a 60-second exposure. We'll start to blow out the core, so let's do one at 120 just to see what happens. Can I do more FPS? I could go on and do the video, yeah, we could do that. This is just ASI2600, so it's not designed for video feeds. The fastest it will really go down to is probably about 0.5 frames per second. But what I could do is I could drop the camera off of Nina and go again back across to the ASI studio and pick up live stacking. That works not too bad. Let's just do this 120 second sub and see how that comes out. Because with the live stacking I can drop it right down to 20-30 seconds and it builds quite a good image in no time at all. Especially if the guiding's as good as it is tonight. What's that? 0.42 arc seconds on the RA and 0.38 on the deck. For a total 0.57. I think that is the best I've seen it, to be honest. Nina is nighttime imaging and astronomy. It's basically a astrophotography software software application, and I used to use APT astrophotography tool originally, but I've switched across to Nina probably in the last 6 months because it just does everything it needs to do. So as you can see up here on the left hand side, you've got all your equipment, your Sky Atlas, your framing, your Flat Wizard for doing all your calibration frames, your sequencer, the imaging tab and options. And if I go into the equipment, you can see all the different things we can control, and most importantly for me with the dome, I can do it within Nina. I don't have to go and use separate ASCOM device hub or do the Next Dome control software directly. So where are we? That's the 120 second exposure. Come in on M81 and M82. So there's M81 and its neighbouring galaxy, M82. Can I find Jupiter? I don't know if it's visible. The problem is the RASA is not suitable for planets. They just appear as a dot, just like a star. I really need to use the Edge for the planets. I don't know where Jupiter is at the moment. So the RASA is really suitable for wide field. So even if I went to Jupiter, we wouldn't see anything. I'll have to do a separate live stream with the Edge one night and we can do the planets. So we're over here at the moment. Bode's in the Cigar. Is it something like SharpCap? Yeah, it's just another application. It's more fully featured. It's free as well. You don't have to pay for it. I can't think of anything it does differently than SharpCap will. I think SharpCap's maybe more suited for doing the planets, because you could do also the recording the video through there. I don't think you can do that with Nina. In fact, I've never tried. The other ones you can use for planets is FireCap. California Nebula. Okay. You remember the number off the top of your head? It was on the list, wasn't it? I think it's NGG 7000, is it? Yeah. Oh no, 1499. Okay, so there's boards. Right, California NGC 1449, Sky Atlas. Is it 1499? Yeah. Set for framing. So again, it's another one that's just starting to head down. Let's go into the here, right about there. See the scope moving. I forgot to say, AZ, how do you find the sky shed? Because that's a half and half clamshell, isn't it, rather than a slit? Okay, I can see the California down through here. Let's push ourselves. Let's wait for the guiding to start. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was one of the issues with it. I think, who was it that mentioned that in their video? Was it Trevor, Astro Backyard? The one main issue I've still got with the next dome is the shutter. The wireless connection disconnects. Why is the telescope moving? Or is it the dome that's moving? Something's moving. Oh, I wonder if it started raining and it's going into safe mode. Or maybe just the feed's slow. Who knows? Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the shutter. So the shutter disconnects not as much as it used to. I did mention in one of the videos when I did the charger contact upgrade. Ever since doing that, I've seen a significant reduction in the number of shutter dropouts. But I want to do another mod to that. Alright, Backyard, thanks for watching. We'll see you again sometime. I don't know if I'll be another one in the next couple of nights. I'm busy on Saturday night before I go away on Sunday morning. And then I'm away for 5 weeks, so I won't be back until mid-February. So take care of yourself, clear skies. Alright, there we can see the California Nebula. That's a 2-minute exposure. I wonder if Alright, Aaron. I'll have to try and remember that. Let's see. Wow. Let's get another galaxy. We've got M94. I haven't been on the pinwheel for ages. Still quite low at the moment. What time is it now? We've got here NGC 2903. That's quite high in the sky at the moment. I'll give that one a go. I don't think I've ever been there. What was it? NGC 2903. Is that other image finished coming in yet? Before we're going to start slowing. %. Here we can see we've got that halo around the bright star there due to the filter. I think the California Nebula really needs the mosaic on it. It's probably 2 lengths, 2 widths. Alright, so where are we going? Sky Atlas 2903. Okay, fluid in center. You have to go and do a clear skies dance in the garden. When I'm out in the garden there to fix the camera, the place is soaking, so it obviously just opened up the dome there just at the right time. I don't think I've ever been on this target before. 2903. Doesn't ring a bell. I'm 1,000 pixels off in the R8. I got this message up on YouTube Studio that says the stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended, so I don't know, I'll have to change that for next time. PhD failed to find a suitable guide star. It's not got cloudy, is it? Where's PhD? Well, something's out of sync. I wonder why it can't see anything. The last time I did this, it overlapped with the dome. And that's maybe what's happened. Yeah, looking at the bottom camera. I don't know why that's gone out of sync. So now the guide camera's overlapped with the dome for some reason. Yeah, this top camera stream's just come back. But when I look at the bottom camera, it looks like the guide scope's pointing at the dome. So what I can do is go into Nina, equipment, dome, synchronization off, then go to slew, and let's take a punt at that way. See what moves. There we go. Let's go back to PhD. Maybe another few degrees. Alright, let's shoot this galaxy. Let's start with 30 seconds. So there's NGC. Oh. 2903. Right, that's 60 seconds just coming in. I just moved the images around there so we can see what's what. That's a bit blurry, that one, is it? I think the guiding must be off. What are we getting? Oh no, it's not too bad. Maybe cloud. Anything else hidden away in this image? No, don't see anything. Oh no, there's another small galaxy down here. Don't know what it is. Or is it just a dot? It could be something. This looks like there's something here as well. Okay, where are we going now? Yeah. What have we got? That was 2903. The sunflower. That should fit in, I think. Quite nice. M63. That's quite low at the moment still. Let's try something else. NGC 4236. What does that look like? I don't know. Probably just a speck. Oh no. Let's go. Looks like the top camera's frozen again. I need to equipment. Oh, I don't see anything there. At least the guider's got something to look at. Okay. No, I don't know where this galaxy is meant to be. I think that's it running there. Let's see what happens when this exposure comes in 30 seconds. Alright, take care of yourself. Hope you get to clear skies in Arizona soon. And we'll see you in the next time. Alright, there's a galaxy. A pretty faint one. And a lens flare. Okay, so let's do one more and then I'm going to call it quits as well. Let's go back and have a look where Bode. Where was Whirlpool? Was it? No chance of luck. M51. Okay, where are we? 591 pixels off on the array, 115 on the deck. But you can see the whirlpool just appearing in the centre. If I move mouse. So we'll leave this to reposition and then we'll do a 30-second. can even see it in the guider. Come on, guiding. Alright. 30-second exposure. Alright, and there we have the Whirlpool Galaxy M51. That's a 30-second exposure. Let's beef that up to 60. Alright, so there we have a 60-second exposure on M51. And I can't remember what galaxy that is. There's something there. Possibly another one here. And something down here. Alright then, so I think we're going to call it quits this evening. Thank you very much for watching. I will go and see now if I can get the dome to close successfully. So to do that, I will use this camera. And I will go to the equipment, the dome, and we will park. Let's switch across to this camera here. because I can use that to check that the charger is connected. There we go, charger's connected. Alright, so now I can put the telescope to the home position. Which is there, and then I shall slew it so that the shutter doesn't collide. And then I'm going to set this as a new park position. Everything looks okay. Disconnect from that. Disconnect the dome. Disconnect the guider. Disconnect the focuser. Disconnect the telescope. And lastly, warm the camera. Get it above freezing before I shut it off. Oh, the cooler power is not doing anything now, it's down at 0. So that should be it. Okay, everything's all disconnected, camera's warmed up, telescope's closed, shutter's closed. Let's just disconnect this. Close that. Mount. Stop the mount. And job done. Till the next time, we'll see you later. Thank you for watching.